All right, we're back, which just means me. What the heck, with another Money Origami original. I guess I'm going to call this my 2 cents or the deflated dollar because I don't know. It's pretty cool, and I just wanted to do a video on it. I worked on it for a while. Now, in the last video, right up there, I showed this and said it was all sloppy because I was fiddling with it. But yeah, I remembered I had made a different one, see, and that one came out real nice. And and it opens up. You can put a coin inside there. And so we have a penny in each side, so it's my 2 cents. And there's a pocket back here. You can easily fit a dollar coin or a $half. Pretty cool. I just thought it was a neat technique. I saw a brochure folded this way, like this, but it was square. And I just thought that was pretty interesting, so wanted to double it up before I did it. So then I added a couple extra folds. Yeah, I think it looks a little bit nicer. Let's see. Here's one folded with George on top out of a practice dollar. And the extra folds are right here that I didn't do on this one yet. And you just fold those down nice and even. I didn't do that one that great. And then on the bottom, you fold those in. So I did this one because I wanted to see what the ones would look like since they're all the same on the back. But I'd have to like rework the whole model to get the ones to show up. Might do that sometime. It'd be pretty cool. I think there is one like that though. So, if mine comes out the same or if I see it before I work on it, and I'm not really going to do duplicating models of other people. And you can do weird things with it. You can fold this back and you can tuck it in the pocket, which makes it all that much more weird to open. So that's kind of neat. You can tuck these corners in if you want a cleaner looking. I already did that one. Wait, there was another one. Oh yeah, these right here you can tuck in. I didn't actually do those yet on any of them. That's kind of cool, tucked in the pocket, I guess. Holds it together even more. You can put a little note in there. We could maybe figure out how to make this into some other stuff. So that's mainly why I did it, was just to learn the folds and practice. And so, hey, we're going to do it with $1. I got my brand new bills here there for the videos. And I'm going to take the one off the back. That way, I know exactly how many I got left. See, I got 99 left. So here's our buck we're going to make it with. But it's pretty challenging, really. Just don't get frustrated. The fold method, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, here's the diagram. Let's see. Well, it's not showing up that great, is it? What is the deal? Well, so if you want to make it out of paper, you do 28 units long by 12 units high. And then the check mark looking V's are valleys, and the M's are mountain folds. Oh, and the squares would be mountain. So let's see. In case you want to do the diagram or look at it, let's put that on here so that you can pause and check it out. That was a mistake there, that line going from that point over to the edge. All right, so let's tear this out and make it with the paper first real quick. Yeah, hey Bob. With your special stamp, what you could do is after you fold it, you could put your stamp on there. Or if you fold it this way, you can put your stamp right in the back there, which that would give you more room for it being green right there. That'd be pretty cool. But I like it with these seals. Well, that's the U.S. seal, and that's just crazy right there. But I wanted to see what it looked like both ways. And these little seal things are not in the same place on the bill, so you can't make it come out with them exactly even unless you rework the whole thing again. All right, let me finish tearing this out. Did I say it was the deflated dollar? Because you have to have the words on the video as well as the text so that it passes around properly on YouTube's logarithm. Well, once again, the beauty of drawing them out with a pen on a hard surface and bearing down is now the folds are just so easy to make. And that's pretty cool, because that's one of the challenging parts about making it with the dollar. We're not going to draw on it. There's going to be some extra folding by accident and reverse folding, but I just don't see any other way how to make it. So with the paper one though, then you can just look at the diagram and make all your folds. Right on your pen marks, which, see how easy it folds? So, but we're going to do the dollar in just a minute here. Basically, the reason why, well, one of the reasons why I'm doing it with the paper real quick too, is to show you how the final assembly, and then if you're having some trouble with yours at the end, you can come back and check out this part of the video, and you should be able to get yours all going just fine. Alright, so I think I got all the folds there, except I didn't do this square. So yeah, if you want to do it with paper, another cool thing is then you can draw something cool, whatever you want, or words on the finished product, and then you can open it up and you can make it say or be something different too. Alright, so it's a little bit frustrating to get it to go together unless you've been doing a lot of twist folds, which I really haven't. All the vast majority of origami that I've made is all on this channel. So you pull up the square and you start leaning it over, and you sink this valley, which I guess I didn't make that one. Okay. So you start twisting it around. This is that really flimsy graph paper. Some letterhead graph paper. And it does go around. So we'll make sure everybody can do it somehow. Let's see, are those really valleys? Boy, that is not any instruction, is it? But there's one side collapsed. But uh, you got to remember which way you're twisting it. And after you make these mountains here, they're all going to lay like that. So this one's twisting in this way. And see that mountain ends up. This is the fun part of the video, right? Where you get to watch me struggle with my own model. So the dollar's a lot more sturdy, so it'll be holding the creases better, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There, I got it together. Now you can look, that one came out great. So that's an example of if you get it folded perfectly, which I'm certain we won't in the video. It's not that easy to fold this one. And this did come out pretty nice though, for sure. And then see what it has. Well, after you make these extra folds and stuff, it's not really that awesome to take apart. So that kind of makes it cool. And then there's a penny in each side. These are the steel pennies I got from Bob. 1943 wheat pennies. They made them steel because they needed copper for the war. And so this one has the corners tucked in on the top and bottom. I wonder what it, that looks pretty cool with that part folded back too. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just a, oh, look at that. You can stand it up. Folding that part back. That's pretty cool. You can, do something with these. So that's pretty cool. We can leave that up. I bet it might fit a business card right there. Sticking up this way. I don't know. Anyway, it's just a interesting little fold. And there's our goal if we can be so lucky. So, let's see. We're going to try to, do it with these on the presentation side. So you fold the bill into thirds, and it turns out, if your dollar's pretty even on the borders on the sides, on the back, that it's right about at the edge of this little decoration circles. So right about there. But you just make thirds, and you can have the decoration folded right at the edge of that curvy decoration. And that's right about thirds. See, it's all lined up in there pretty good. I really don't know which way these folds go at the moment. You only need them half of the sheet. So we're going to take this back apart so we can try to do them as best I can. Okay, so those are valleys. Those are these folds right here, the 1/3. So we've already done that backwards. Really. And then it gets a mountain fold all the way across except on the logos. So let's do that. And then just leave those other folds if you already did them, though, because we are going to use them to make some of these diagonals. So I'm just creasing in the middle and on the ends. Because what we can do now with this being a mountain and this one being a mountain is bring this mountain over to here to make this angle. And then just pinch right in the corner. You don't need to go all the way up here, but if you do, it's okay, because especially if you're going to make these extra folds at the end where the items tuck in, right here, because it'll be those folds extended. So you go like that and make that crease. Oh, see, actually that is backwards. Yeah, well, anyway, this is the first time trying to really teach it, and it took quite a while to fold that, actually. So yeah, that would be better if it was all valleys to begin with. Darn. Anyway, I did say at the beginning that it was a challenging model. So now we're just going back the other way. Is this video even coming out good? So now we've got those two creases. We could just change them into mountains right now. Hey, let's see what happens if we make that 1/3 a valley. Now you don't have to do this part. Yeah, and you have to have this a valley too. Wait, how did we make this? Pull the line over. So then you would flip it over. Just make sure that's still in the middle. All right. Well, anyway, I mean, it is my channel, so I can, it's so I know how to fold them later. But so I want you to know how to fold them though. So, yeah, it's lousy having to reverse a fold and then try to make it into an angle like that. So that was the experiment fold on this model. We will just worry about reversing the square later. I mean, you can make extra creases. They don't always look so bad. So you're pinching inside. Now we've got these two angles on both sides. So now we've got to have because this is, the square we're making is half the size. So now we've got, well, these are supposed to be valleys. So let's fold the top into the center line. Excuse me. Throat got a little dry. Fold the top into the center line. And you're going to have to do the bottom too, to the center line. But now on the top one, let's try not to crease in the middle so much. So just crease from the 1/3 line over to the edge. Just get it nice and lined up. And here's the 1/3 line over to the edge. Now on the bottom, we don't care. I mean, well, the bottom, I mean, if you really want to try, just try to crease it in between a little bit more than the 1/3 lines, and don't go all the way to the edge. But you can crease it all the way to the edge if you want. It's not that important. So I don't know. I like to try to do them without too much extra folding. If you've been watching the channel, you know that. All right, so now where these diagonals meet these 1/4 lines, we're going to fold like that. So here is mine, right here, going through the branch up to there. And maybe it didn't go all the way to that line. You see, now there's that line from the 1/4 fold. And so now I'm making sure that my angle fold went all the way over to there. And let's just check this side. And that one is right there. See, here's the 1/4 line, and there's my angle line. So now we want a mountain fold from that point to that point. So see, here's my angle where it touches this line, this 1/4 line. Right there, see? And there's my angle. So it's in the middle of the thing if you got everything on so far. But if you didn't, then you can use those guides to, correct your model as much as you can while you're doing it. So we can go over to the other side now and check it out. See, there's the quarter line, and here's the angle one meeting right there. So now we'll do a mountain fold, and it's it's in the middle of the pyramid on that one. Now there's probably a much better way to do this, especially if you decided not to make it with the Great Seal of the U.S. and this other seal. It's just called the Great Seal. There's nothing great about that. So, yeah, this is a terrible video, but yeah, I wanted to make one. Let's see now. This fold from here to there. I forget how I did that one. Oh, yeah. So now from this point, you fold this edge over to that quarter line right here. See? You've got that quarter line. Did we crease that very good? Oh, yeah, because that one we didn't crease except in the middle. So that's why some extra creases are okay. It makes it easier. So this goes over, this raw edge goes over to that quarter line. Except you should really do it on this side. Yeah, that's why I always say watch the videos first, so you don't make the mistakes I do, because we're always going to have mistakes in these videos, just about, unless it's something really simple like my easy bow tie or something. And then you just crease where the seal is. Alright, so now fold this one back. And then you fold this over. So I think I just did discover a better way to do the entire model now. Just start with these two. Yeah, so much better. So if you fold a lot of origami, especially dollar origami, you see new ways when you do them. But so, see how we've got our little square there? But only these two folds are the right direction. So let's see how to reverse those really well. So you can't make sure you have it lined up doing it like that. So I'm just going to find the 2 points and go ahead and reverse them right now. So, I mean, sometimes I can have a new video sooner. And sometimes not. So just find your intersections. I mean, you've got these points right here. So you're going from there over to this one right there. It just depends on if I get satisfied enough to be able to do the tutorial with the method. So there's your 1 square. It's not bad. So this one. Once you get these squares though, it's all pretty easy from then on. So I hope I didn't frustrate you too much. I'm sure some people got frustrated with that. But if you do these first, these two, by folding the quarter lines in, then you can have the line in the middle, and then you can just be making these for the first time right now. So if you did take my advice and watch the video first, see, now you won't have to get frustrated like I did developing the folds for the video. Who knows if you're even folding it right? Anyway, so now we've got all those, and there's not that much left really. Now you've got these. Just redo the emphasis according to this diagram. So you can pause there and then just reaffirm all these creases. All right, we're missing the folds right here, right there, right there, and right there. So you find the point. See, there's the point. And now you want to do a valley fold straight across from that point. And just crease it on the bottom. Right here, that's that one. And then you need a valley fold from this point to the top, which that was our original 1/3 fold. But let's make it a valley. And then we need another valley right here, which that was our original 1/3 as a mountain. Sorry about that. That was a big goof from fold 1. Well, I didn't make that many of these yet. And, I want mine to come out good too. I got a brand new crisp buck right here. And even if I do have 99 left, I don't want to waste them. So you can see the creases pretty good on this side right here, the angles coming together on the center line. And then this one just goes on the bottom. There. Alright, so that's all the folds. And now the first time you try to get it to come together, it's pretty complicated too. That's why I did this one and showed it at the beginning. Just make your valleys and your mountains. And that's how you get it to come together. These are all mountains. And see, just keep this in mind. There's no extra creases. See how that's laid down. And there's no extra creases. If you keep that in mind, you can get it to go. Because you know it does. See, when it's trying to do something wrong, it's your error in collapsing it. But it just kind of, that one twists this way and this one twists this way. And just go by the valleys and mountains. Alright, so here we go. That's a mountain. I have to look at it too. Because I didn't make, 5 of them. You gotta just keep doing a little bit at a time on each part. So that one, it's in there. And my square is not that great. So that is the problem with the method in the video. So I would start at the ends with the quarter folds. And then you can really see how to make the two inside folds a lot better. And let's see, then you wouldn't even need to fold it into 1/3 first. So just straighten these out before you smash it. It's good to look at the back to do that. So see, it's the deflated dollar. Okay. That's actually more than the US dollar's worth in percentage of what you see. I'm serious, folks. If you compared it to silver, for example, a silver dime, back when gasoline first came out, and here in my area, this is really fairly true. It was 10 cents a gallon, and it was 5 cents for roads and 5 cents for the gas. So now you can tuck these extra corners in, or you can have it like that if you like. I think at least if you tuck these in, looks a little cooler. So you just fold those in. keeping it hidden behind the front and all the way up in there. So then it has the border. But this part is all to taste. You don't have to do this part. So it was 10 cents a gallon. Well, you could still get gas for 10 cents a gallon. Yeah, I'm serious. Right here across the street, the gas station, it's 10 cents a gallon. But you have to use a silver dime. And the price of gasoline is about the same as the value of a silver dime. And that's why this money is the deflated dollar. This model. All right, so they're not the best videos, but it's not hideous. And if you really put your best effort into it, yours will come out better than mine because it's a little bit off, see? So you don't really need to fold it in a third first. That's where the model goes wrong. You make these quarter line folds, and then you fold this up to there, just like that. And if you go all the way, it's okay because that's the part at the end. Huh. It seems a little bit off, huh? Well, maybe that's where the model went wrong. Anyway, it's a cool model, so let's see what happens. Otherwise, see, the video still wouldn't be out yet if I did all this before I made the video, because then, yeah, I might do this 3, 4, 5 times. Well, just because now this was not to scale on exactly right and left. So you see how that's perfect? And then you've got this, and it has to go from this point. So you would, if you make the line go all the way, then you can fold it on itself. And there's the quarter line, making those intersect and keeping this lined up, because there's not a good way to make sure this is square right here that I noticed yet so far. So somebody could explain that or make another video, that'd be cool. Just say, hey, I'm fixing money origami's little lousy fold. See, it's a little bit cheating with the graph paper because then you can see where they go from the graph lines. Dang, we did this one beautifully. Oh, here's the line that we're continuing on. So that makes a real nice square right there. So at the end of the video, I showed you how to do the start. See? Here's the square we just made. So that's my advice. And all right, well, have fun folding that. Hey, if there's any way where you could show me how to do it, or show me how yours came out, or whatever. I got a Facebook. It's on one of the videos somewhere. It's Paul Henry, and it has my picture on there, so should be able to find it. Or, maybe you're not into sharing your folds. I don't know. Anyway, that was a super long video for a little simple model, but I got to do some chatting, and I don't have anybody to talk with these days that much because I'm not going to work every day, and you could at least get some talk time in at work. That's pretty cool. Wonder what else this can be made into. I don't know. I don't know. I like it though. It's pretty cool. Put your penny in each one of those, or nickel. Quarters don't fit, but the nickel, it's going to be pretty thick, and even just putting the pennies in makes it a little bit harder to close back up. So, where did those go? Oh, this is the one we just did. Yeah, here's the one from earlier. I was wondering because I thought I folded that back. So this one, it's a little bit off too. And that was with the same method in the video. And what you really want to do is that part I showed at the end. That ought to make it pretty good. Since this one's from the video, that should make it come out right. Because these are not going to be exactly, since there's something weird that's a little bit off about them. One is up higher or something. They're not exactly the same circles on both sides. All right, well, that's pretty much it. The problem is, trying to, I forget how I decided where these 4 folds went in the beginning on this one. So I didn't take it apart and look into that yet, but I can't remember how I determined that. And that's 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and then that's 1/8, 1/8. So, maybe that information right there just clicks on me, and now I can do it. And then this is a cool little top to a box that I might do a video on, but it's a lot of tedious little folds to make it come out like that, but it's really pretty nice. I don't know if you can really see the whole detail of it. There we go. And that is pretty darn nice there. And that was from Sweet Paper. Now, they didn't have it exactly like this or anything. In fact, she kind of challenged me to make it with $1 because she probably figured it was going to be difficult. So I made one a little bit bigger. Now, that's dollar proportions. And then we can put another one on there or something like that. Or I might make it with just 5 instead of 6. So, that is the hardest part, though. We could fold it in eighths and then just do 2 folds, and but I don't like to have too many extra folds. Now, if you have some ideas of what we could make this into, that'd be some cool comments. So I was thinking of make another one and then connect them together, and you can put something cool in the middle, like one of my diamond crystal models or ornaments, and then it'd be like a UFO, big one, something. What do y'all think? Comments on that topic are really appreciated. All right. Well, if you watch the whole video, I really do appreciate that very much. I've noticed a lot of extra watch time has been going on the last few videos. So anybody that's doing that, I appreciate it, and I hope everybody realizes the longer you watch them, really can get more out of them because I come up with stuff while I'm making it. And none of this stuff is planned really, except for what the goal is at the beginning. All right. Take care. Have a good one. If I don't see you then, happy Thanksgiving. Think everybody likes that holiday. At least the food, right? Take care.